This song is kind of a fucking banger. Hello? Make sure I'm running well. Now, Dear Sunshine. Streaming games and demos. Alright. Dude, these songs are fucking good. Damn. What else do we got? We'll do this one. Probably the best art in the game right here. So good. So good. Natsuki has some good ones too, though. And this one I'm not a big fan of, but this one's good. This song is so good. This is going on my lo-fi playlist for sure. What is this called? Dear Sunshine. This is sick. Let me add that real quick. Let me see if it's on the app I use. Dear Sunshine. Yeah, it's on here. So good. What does the plus do? Oh, it takes it out of rotation? I don't know what the plus does. Oh, it adds it to a playlist. I like them all. This one's a fucking banger. Anything else I can mess with on this? 28% data collected. No mail. Anything in the files besides... Monica's actually bigger, I just realized. Huh. That's funny. And then I guess since... I don't know. Well, Monica's probably bigger because she has like a actual brain or whatever. But I guess Natsuki might be bigger because I have a piece of her art. Maybe? I don't know. These will be fun to do. I can't wait to get to these. Alright, and we are going to go for Natsuki. Ocean. Clouds. Kitty. Fun. Lollipop. Vanilla. Warm. Chocolate. Waterfall. Puppy. Strawberry. Cute. Kiss. Kawaii. Pink. Swimsuit. Fluffy. Jumpy. Music. Hop. Hop is good. Daydream. Universe. Hope. Romance. Email. Milk. Pout, probably. Pout. Yeah. W. I know, right? Oh god, but now we're in the fucked up part though. We're in the spooky bits. Hi again, full time. Glad to see you didn't run away on us. Nah, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but at least I keep my word. God, the notes are just slightly off. Like some of this stuff, I feel like it's slightly untuned. Well, I'm back at the literature club. I was the last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out. Oh god, her face is fucked. It scared me. Thanks for keeping your promise, full time. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you. Making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it? Oh my god. Oh, come on, like he deserves any slack. You already had to be dragged here by Monica. I don't know if you plan to just come here and hang out or what, but if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it. Fucking excuse me? The music just switches up on its own. Monica's just in the way. Natsuki, you certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection in the club room. Natsuki finds herself Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monica and you stupid motherfucker. You stupid motherfucker, manga is literature. Yeah, for real. Like, what the fuck? Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plops back into her seat. I'm sorry, full time. Are we zoomed in? I forgot this happens. The classroom is slowly zooming. I'm sorry, full time. We'll make sure to put your comfort first, okay? What's so gay? Because if you're talking about me, relax, okay? We're not going to just call me out on stream like this. Yuri shoots Natsuki with a disappointed glance. Anyway, it's so zoomed in. I know. I hate Monica. Now that you're in the club and all, perhaps you might have interest in picking up a book to read? Well, I can't really say no either way. Like you said, I'm in this club now. So it only feels right for me to do something like that if you ask. Wait, I didn't mean it like that. If you don't really want to, then forget I said anything, I guess. Ah, no, it's not that, Yuri. I want to try to be a part of this club. So even if I don't read often, I'd be happy to pick up a book if you wanted me to. Would you start? Are you sure? Dude, it's so zoomed in. Like, her head isn't even, like, her whole body isn't even on the screen anymore. Well, as vice president and all, that I should help you get started on something you might like. Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book. I didn't want you to feel left out, so I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention even if you don't usually read. And we could, you know, discuss it if you wanted. This is... How is this girl accidentally being so cute? She even picked out a book she'll think I'll like, despite me not reading that much. Yuri, thank you. I definitely will consider reading this. Probably not, though. That sounds like a great show. Sounds like a show you watched for the titties, and that's about it. I enthusiastically take the book. Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think. And now everything's back to normal. Yeah. Oh my god, I fucking hate you, zombie. Get the fuck out of here. Now that everyone's settled in, I expected Monica to kick off some scheduled activities for the club. But that doesn't seem to be the case. Yuri's face is already buried in a book. I can't help but notice her intense expression, like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around in the closet. Ugh. I hear Natsuki utter an exasperated sigh from within the closet. She seems to be annoyed by something. I approach her in case she needs a hand. You looking for something in there? Fucking Monica. She never puts my stuff back in the right spot. I fucking love this game. She hit it with the Monica, I'm gonna microwave your face. What's the point in keeping your collection organized if someone else is just gonna mess it up? Natsuki slides a bunch of stacked books and boxes across the shelf. Manga? You read manga, right? Ah, sometimes. Manga is one of those things where you can't admit you're really into it until you figure out where the other person stands. How did you know, anyway? I heard you bring it up at some point. Besides, it's kind of written on your face. What's that supposed to mean? I see. There's a lone volume of manga amidst a stack of various books on the side of one of the shelves. Curious, I pull it out the stack. There it is! Natsuki snatches it out of my hand. Then she turns to a box of manga and slips the volume right into the middle of the rest. Ah, much better. Seeing a box set with one book missing is probably the most irritating sight in the world. I know that feel. I get a closer look at the box she's admiring. Parfait Girls? It's a series I've never heard of in my life. That probably means it's either way out of my demographic or it's simply terrible. If you're gonna judge, you can go do it through the glass on that door. Through the glass on that door. She points to the classroom door. Hey, I wasn't judging anything. I didn't even say anything. It was the tone of your voice. But I'll tell you one thing, full-time. Consider this a... Don't judge a book. What does it... Oh, God. It's like the history is broken too, so I can't even see what she was trying to say. In fact, Natsuki pulls out the first volume of Parfait Girls from the box. I'm gonna show you exactly why. She shoves the book right into my hands. Ah, I stare at the cover. It features 4 girls in colorful attire striking animated feminine poses. Zombie, what the fuck? What the fuck is wrong with you? All right, zombie. That yeah. You know what? I'm gonna let you. I'm gonna leave that manga for you, bud. You can you can read that all you want, but that better not be a suggestion because yeah, no. Oh, it was an anime. Okay. Nice. All right. Well, you have fun with that one. Wait, what? What happened? What is moe? Mo? What is mo? I'm gonna look this up. Why'd it make you cry? Oh. Moe. In context of Japanese popular culture, the quality in a fictional female character of being youthfully innocent and vulnerable in an idealized way, perceived as eliciting feelings of affection or protectiveness. Oh, so it's just like, I don't know, it's weird. Yeah, I can see that, but it sounds like a manga you just read for the fan service. Don't just stand there. Ugh. Natsuki grabs my arm and pulls me out of the closet. She then takes a seat against the wall beneath the windowsills. She pats on the ground next to her, signaling me to sit there. Wouldn't chairs be more comfortable? I take my seat. Chairs wouldn't work. We can't read at the same time like that. Why's that? I guess it's easier to be closer together like this. Don't just say that! You'll make me feel weird about it! Natsuki crosses her arms and scooches an inch away from me. Sorry. I didn't exactly expect to be sitting this close to her either. Not that I can say it's a particularly bad thing. I open the book. It's only a few seconds before Natsuki once again inches closer, reclaiming the additional space while she hopes I won't notice. Oh my god. You say the writing is actually really good. He fucks both of his stepsisters. What? What? Dated both of them and marries one of them? Dog. Oh, yikes. Well, yeah, I figured. Yeah, he isn't a dog. Come on, zombie. He didn't bang both of his sisters at the same time. He's not an animal. He's just from Mississippi. That's all it is. Jesus. What the fuck? It's only a few seconds before Natsuki once again inches closer, reclaiming the additional space while she hopes I won't notice. I can feel her peering over my shoulder, much more eager to begin reading than I am. Wow, how long has it been since I read the beginning? You don't go back and flip through the older volumes every now and then? Not really. Maybe sometimes after I've already finished the series. Hey, are you paying attention? I am, but nothing's really happened yet, so I can talk at the same time. It looks like it's about a bunch of friends in high school. Typical slice of life affair. I kinda grew out of these, since it's rare for the writing to be entertaining enough to make up for the lack of plot. Adorable! Yes, I will never read that manga. can I describe this without sounding weird? Are you talking about the one you just described? Because I don't think you can describe that without being weird. Without it being odd. God, this art is so good too. Yeah, I don't think there's any way to describe that manga without it being sounding fucking horrific. It's about you ever wanted to bang your stepsister? How about two of them at the same time? Not at the same time. Yeah, no, that's not for me. I'll stick to like hard-eyeing over like Maki and Nobara from JJK, or fucking, I don't know, Shinobu or Kanao from Demon Slayer. Are you sure this isn't wait, what is that? Are you sure this isn't boring for you? It's not. Even though you're just watching me read? Well, I'm fine with that, if you say so. I guess it's fun sharing something you like with someone else. I always get excited when I convince any of my friends to pick up a series I enjoy. You know what I mean? Hey, look, it's Zombie. Huh? You don't? God, she's so adorable. Alright, bucko. Natsuki is so cute. Okay, I'll be quiet, but you gotta at least acknowledge how adorable Natsuki is. She's not waifu material, but she is adorable. And this art is amazing. Well, I wouldn't really know. What do you mean? Don't you share your manga with your friends? Could you not rub it in? Jeez. Ah, sorry. Huh. Like I could ever get my friends to read this. My fucking mom comes in on a screen with Natsuki on the screen, and it says they think manga is for kids. Lovely. Wait, why? Hang on a minute. Why in my stream my stream tags, it's English, puzzle, action, adventure game, fighting. What the fuck? Anyway, what'd you say? In that manga, there's a character who cuts herself, and I was talking to a friend who has also read it, and I said, yeah, she's my favorite Her wrists have texture. Well, apparently, Zombie, this is also an adventure fighting game. Ugh. Have you ever, like... yeah, the RPG elements kicked in, and my my characters, my medic and my mage and shit, whatever they call them. But have you ever felt somebody who like has the scars from cutting themselves? Have you actually ever felt their arms, like the bumps on their arms? It's weird. But yeah. Anyway, I had to mute right there because my brother brought me food. It's actually nuts, like this, because I've had a shit ton of friends who have cut themselves and have the scars. It's weird. It's definitely weird. Okay, I think I'll start reading again. They just think manga is for kids. I can't even bring it up without them being all like, "Eh, you still haven't grown out of that yet?" Makes me want to punch them in the face. Ugh, I know those kinds of people. Honestly, it takes a lot of effort to find friends who don't judge, much less friends who are also into it. I'm already kind of a loser, so I guess I gravitated towards other losers over time. But it's probably harder for someone like you. Huh? Yeah, that's pretty accurate. Wait, which part? I mean, I feel like I can't even keep it in my own room. That's not funny, but the way it's just so sudden. My dad would beat the shit out of me if he found this. At least it's safe here in the club room. Except Monica's kind of a jerk about it. Ugh, I just can't win, can I? Well, it paid off in the end, didn't it? I mean, here I am, reading it. Well, it's not like that solves any of my problems. Maybe. But at least you're enjoying yourself, right? Aww, they're so cute! The transition of her eyes is adorable. So? Yeah. The original Tokyo Ghoul is good. I feel like it is. The middle of it's a little slow. After he fights off Jason, it's a little slow, but the ending of it is pretty good. Tokyo Ghoul Re, they put so much work into it. I don't know how to explain it. It's like I can tell they really tried for Tokyo Ghoul Re. Like they really wanted to expand the universe and make all these cool characters. But it's just like I don't care about, like, I don't know. It's just like in The Last of Us. There are characters that I just don't care. I don't care. I may be a little bit more, I don't know, like strict on that side, but I just don't care most of the time. Anyway, where are we at on this? But at least you're enjoying yourself, right? So? Jeez, that's enough. Are you gonna keep reading or what? Yeah. I flipped the page. Dot 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 dot. Time passes. New fingers. Yeah. The Quinkses, I think they're called. I kind of like it. I don't know. It just... There's no... Because I feel like to make an anime really good, there has to be, like, small plot problems and then an overarching plot issue. Tokyo Ghoul had the going from human to half ghoul issue, the original Tokyo Ghoul. It had the human to half ghoul, which stretched over the top and was good, which I really enjoyed. What the fuck? What the fuck? What did you just post? Oh. Oh, okay. But Tokyo Ghoul has like the overarching storyline of him becoming a ghoul, and the anime doesn't do the manga justice. Oh, okay, I know what you mean. It had the plot of him becoming a ghoul or whatever, which was good. I enjoyed the manga way more because it makes way more sense for his character decisions in the manga than it does in the anime. And then Tokyo Ghoul re-hits, and there's no story. It's just he's a ghoul now, and Kaneki is taking him over again. Yeah, the end of season 1, literally from season 1 going into season 2 is where they change so much of the anime compared to the manga. And things don't make sense. Like, why would Kaneki just join the bad guys? Makes zero sense. In the manga, he doesn't. He's actually like, he takes some time away and he sets stuff up for the ending of the manga, but he doesn't, like, it's just so much better. The manga is so much better. I cannot believe they choked season 2 of Tokyo Ghoul that hard. And then Tokyo Ghoul Re is just fucking Heisei. Heisei is just living in Kaneki's body, and Kaneki's popping in every now and again. I finished season 1 of Tokyo Ghoul Re, and I was like, this is like, it ended on like Kaneki taking him back over. If you don't care about spoilers. Anyway. For like a little bit, I think. I don't even know how much, but you said you weren't going to watch it, so I'll just say it. He takes over Heisei again, and one of the main, like, Quinkses dies. And it's, like, actually really sad, because he's one of the only good characters in Tokyo Ghoul Re, and he dies. And Kaneki just walks past, and Heisei isn't taking control anymore. There was this huge battle, and it's just over, and that's season 1. And then, the start of season 2 skips over a massive battle. One of the biggest battles from humans versus ghouls. Literally like D-Day. Literally like D-Day. For humans versus ghouls. And they skipped over it in like a 5-minute intro to season 2. That entire story, all these characters that were coming back, the battles that they had, the stories that developed while in the battles. Literally the biggest battle in the show. Literally the biggest battle in the show. And they couldn't even do it right. They glanced over it in 10 minutes of the first episode, and I didn't even finish that. I just left. I don't even know what you're talking... You were talking about this last stream, too. I don't know what you're talking about. Hey, ketamine's good enough, right? Okay, anyway, I'm gonna keep playing the game. Time passes. Natsuki is strangely quiet now. I glance over at her. It looks like she started to fall asleep. Aww, so cute. It's the beaches. I don't know what you're talking about. Is this like a Discord or something? Hey, Natsuki? Yeah? Aw. Suddenly, Natsuki collapses straight onto me. Hey! This is new, isn't it? The animation over her face? Oh jeez. Natsuki, are you okay? Here. Monica reaches into her bag and pulls out some kind of protein bar. She throws it in Natsuki's direction. Natsuki's eyes suddenly light up again. She snatches the bar from the floor and immediately tears off the wrapper. I told you not to give... She doesn't even finish her sentence before stuffing it into her mouth. Yeah, for real. Don't worry, full-time. She's fine. It just happens every now and then. That's why I always keep a snack in my bag for her. Anyway, why don't we all share poems now? Who should I show my poem to first? We'll just do Natsuki, Yuri, Monica then. Because there's no Sayori. I told Natsuki I was interested in her poems yesterday. It's probably only fair if I shared mine with her first. ... Okay, well, let's start with the things I don't like. First of all, Natsuki rereads my poem. Never mind, I don't feel like giving you my opinion. And then what's the point in sharing in the first place? I wrote this when I could have been doing other things. In fact, remember how I said I wanted to read your poems? That's what I had in mind when writing this. I want to help you feel comfortable enough to share yours. Like Monica said. Well, I would be more comfortable sharing my poem if yours was really bad. You were supposed to show me some dumb poem and make me go, ha! Well, it's not that great, but let me show you what real literature looks like. Levitating girl. And you went and ruined it. I hope you're happy. So, in other words, you're saying you liked it? Ugh. Natsuki's retort gets caught in her throat. You don't understand anything, do you? I already told you that. You don't have to go announcing it to the world like you're all self-important. Pretty sure you never actually said that. I say that mostly to myself. Natsuki must really hate me or something. I can't figure out if it's a win or a loss that she liked my poem. In any case, you still need to show me yours, right? Fine, I guess. Only because Monica will make me if I don't. Okay, so we read this one. Pretty good. Pretty good, pretty good. I like this one. Yeah, I told you that you weren't gonna like it. I like it. What? Just be honest. I am. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it? Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff, so people don't even take my writing seriously. But isn't the point of poems for people to express themselves? Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid. Yes, exactly. I like when it's easy to read but hits you hard, like in this poem. Seeing everyone around you do great things can be really disheartening, so I decided to write about it. Yeah, I understand. But the other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay, like I set up for a rhyme at the end but then made it fall flat on purpose. It helps bring out the feeling in the last line. So you did. I guess more went into it than I realized. That's what it means to be a pro. I'm glad you learned something. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did you? Yeah, I guess not. I decided to humor her with that last comment. I don't really care how old everyone is, but if Natsuki is feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her. What time do you get off? Or like, how long till you get off, I should ask, because we're in different time zones. Wildly different time zones, I should say. We'll go with Yuri. ... Yuri stares at the poem. 2 more hours. Ah, so at 7:30 you get off. Or at 8:30 you get off. For me. 8:30, yeah. A minute passes. More than enough time for her to finish reading. Oh! Sorry! I forgot to start speaking. It's fine, don't force yourself. I'm not. I just need to put my thoughts into words. Yeah? You said percent semicolon 30? Ha ha ha! Got you that time. Ha ha. I also happen to get off at percent semicolon 30. I just need to put my thoughts into words. Hold on. Okay, this is your first time writing a poem, right? Yeah? Why do you ask? I'm just making sure. I guessed that it might be after reading through it. Ah, so it's that bad? No! Did I just raise my voice? I'm so sorry. Yuri buries her face in her hands. I couldn't help but notice that it's been several minutes and we really haven't gotten anywhere. It might take Yuri a while to get used to new people. It's fine, I really didn't notice. What were you saying? Right. It's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers, and having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think the most noticeable thing I recognize in new writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style separate from the topic matter, and they form fit the two together. The end result is that both the style and the expressiveness are weakened. Once Yuri finds her train of thought, it's as if her demeanor totally changes. Her stammering is completely gone and she sounds like an expert. Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. There are so many different skills and techniques that go into writing even a simple poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it all comes with practice and learning by example, and trying new things. I also hope that everyone else in the club gives you valuable feedback. Natsuki can be a little biased, though. Biased? How? Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry. It's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri is apologizing to herself, to me, or to Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now? Yeah, I think I'm going to watch ReZero. That's on my list. There's a lot of stuff I need to watch, but here I am and playing DDLC, and I'm gonna go watch YouTube later, most probably. Or Invincible. Have you watched Invincible yet? Invincible's pretty good. Mind if I read your poem now? Please do. I'd love to share my thought process behind it. Yuri smiles dreamily, as if that's a rare opportunity for her. It's pretty good. I didn't think it'd be good at all, but then the last 15 minutes of episode 1 is some of the most insane thing. It's just insane. Like, I feel like you'd like it. It's pretty good. Which itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club? Yeah, we've read this one as well. Yeah, so I watched episode 1 of Invincible, and I was like, okay, I get it. This is kind of a goofy, kind of like an Avatar, The Last Airbender type show where it's like you're gonna watch this teenager, this adolescent teenager come of age and grow up, and he's gonna have the puberty, the girl drama, and all while having to be a superhero. I was like, okay, this is gonna be one of these shows. Pretty basic, but I can follow it. And then the last 15 minutes of episode 1 hits, and it goes from that to one of the most insane. It's well written, insane action that I've ever seen. And it's pretty nuts. It's pretty nuts. I don't think so. There's so many animes, if that's what you're talking about. I haven't heard of it, I don't think. I'm sorry I have such terrible handwriting. What? I wasn't thinking that at all. But it took you a long time to read. Well, I just don't read script very often. I actually think your handwriting is pretty. Eh? That's a relief. Also, I like the poem. Even though it was short, it was really descriptive. It wasn't too short. I usually write longer poems. Not at all. I'm really glad you like it. I'll be honest, since it's our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little bit more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose. Are you into ghosts, Yuri? Actually, the story isn't about a ghost at all, full time. Really? I must have totally missed the point. Well, I suppose you did only glance over it after all. But remember that poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences in their work. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost, lingering in her last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past. And soon to be left with nothing. That's a lot more solemn putting it that way. I hadn't even thought of that. That's impressive. It's nothing, really. It makes me happy that you think that. Just remember that it won't be long before you pick up on these things too. Yeah, maybe you're right. I guess I'll have to keep trying. I'm counting on you. Basically, me and a friend both thought it was just titties in high school. Me and my friend watched the first episode. Yeah. That's pretty cool. That's pretty funny. What the fuck? It's actually good. Let me check my YouTube real quick. Alright, my video's posted on YouTube. Let's go. That's funny. Okay, good. Alright. God, I hope I can stop getting fucking interrupted. Alright, who should I show my poem to next? Hi, full time. Having a good time so far? Ah, yeah. Good, glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things we can do better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay? Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Of course I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled in. Anyway, want to share your poem with me? It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. Don't worry, full time. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know? But it's that sort of barrier that we'll all learn to get past soon. Yeah, that's true. I hand Monica my poem. I like it, full time. Really? It's a lot cuter than I expected. Oh, jeez. No. It kind of makes me think of something Natsuki would write. And she's a good writer, too. So take that as a compliment. If you say so. Yep. If you're interested in Natsuki, then always keep a snack on you. She'll cling to you like a puppy. Natsuki's dad doesn't give her lunch money or leave her any food in the house, so she's in a fussy mood pretty often. But sometimes she just loses all of her strength and shuts down, like earlier. This is just a guess, but I think she's so small because of her malnutrition is interfering with her adolescent growth. But hey, some guys are into petite girls too, you know? Sorry, just trying to look at the bright side. Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good. You sound pretty confident for someone who claims to not be very good. Well, that's because I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know? I see. Well, let's read it then. Oh yeah, this is different, isn't it? Yeah. Because the first one was called Hole in Wall, but it was different. Hole in Wall. But he wasn't looking at me. Confused, I frantically glance at my surroundings. But my burned eyes can no longer see color. Are there others in this room? Are they talking? Or are they simply poems on flat sheets of paper? The sound of frantic scrawling playing tricks on my ears. The room begins to crinkle, closing in on me. The air I breathe dissipates before it reaches my lungs. I panic. There must be a way out. It's right there. He's right there. Swallowing my fears, I brandish my pen. Goddamn, Zombie, how much fucking anime do you watch? And how do you remember all of this? So, what do you think? It's very freeform, if that's what you call it. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback. Haha, it's okay. Yeah, that kind of style has gotten pretty popular nowadays. That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on the timing between words and lines. Jesus, Zombie. 15th of this year? I'm shocked you actually play games. I'm on like my second or third. You stopped gaming? Oh, really? You just watch anime and read manga? I feel it. Why don't you just move to Japan entirely and cut out the middleman, you know? When performed out loud, it can be really powerful. What was the inspiration behind this one? Well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it. I guess you could say that I had some kind of epiphany recently. It's been influencing my poems a bit. An epiphany? Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that because it's kind of coming on strongly. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. If you try so hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on the paper and tidy it up later. Another way to think about it is this. If you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll just get a big dark puddle of ink. So just move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Yeah. Hey Jasmine, I texted Jasmine and said I was going to be live, but she hasn't responded yet. Dog, the music is messing me up. Phew, I guess that's everyone. I glanced around the room. That was a little more stressful than I anticipated. It's as if everyone is judging me for my mediocre writing skills. Mediocre. Even if they're just being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. This is a literature club after all. Yeah, probably, honestly. Her family's fucked. I sigh. I guess it's what I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Monica's writing something in her notebook. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. Oh, this is gonna be good. This is the good part. They gingerly exchange sheets of paper, sharing their respective poems. As they read in tandem, I watch each of their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly. What's with this language? Eh? Did you say something? Oh, it's nothing. Natsuki dismissively returns the poem to the desk with one hand. I guess you could say it's fancy. Ah, thanks. Yours is cute. Cute? Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clearly about the feeling of giving up. How can that be cute? I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice. Huh? You mean you have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but it really didn't come out nice at all. Well, I do have a couple suggestions. Huh. Well, if I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it, which people did, by the way. Monica liked it, and Full-Time did too. So based on that, I'll gladly give you some suggestions of my own. First of all, excuse me, I appreciate the offer, but I've spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect it to change anytime soon, unless of course I come across something particularly inspiring, which I haven't yet. And Full-Time liked my poem too, you know. He even told me he was impressed by it. Natsuki suddenly stands up. This is the good part, Zombie. This is the good part. Oh? I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri. Eh? That's not what I... You're just... Yuri stands up as well. Maybe you're just jealous that Full-Time appreciates my advice more than he appreciated yours. Huh? And how do you know he didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you that full of yourself? No. If I was full of myself, I would deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do overly cutesy. Well, you know what? I wasn't the one whose boobs magically grew a size bigger as soon as Full-Time started showing up. Natsuki, that's a little... This doesn't involve you. Taking out your own insecurities on others like that? You really act as young as you look, Natsuki. Me? Look who's talking, you wannabe edgy bitch. Edgy? Sorry that my lifestyle is too much for someone of your mental age to comprehend. See? Just saying that proves my point. Most people learn to get over themselves after they graduate middle school, you know. If you want to prove anything, then stop harassing others with your sickening attitude. You think you can counterbalance your toxic personality just by dressing and acting cute? The only cute thing about you is how hard you try. Whoa, be careful or you might cut yourself on that edge, Yuri. Oh, my bad, you already do, don't you? Did you just accuse me of cutting myself? What the f*** is wrong with your head? Yeah, go on. Let Full-Time hear everything you really think. I'm sure he'll be head over heels for you after this. Suddenly Yuri turns towards me as if she just noticed I was standing here. Full-Time, she's just trying to make me look bad. That's not true, she started it. It doesn't matter who you pick. Hi, Monica. You want to get off the screen, or... I can't... Is my game broken? I can't do anything. Oh, there it goes. ... Yeah, I can't hit X. ... Hey, Full-Time. Why don't we step outside for a little bit, okay? Sorry about that. They really shouldn't have tried to get you involved. It's probably better for us to stay out of this. We'll go back inside once they're done yelling. Haha. Some president I am, right? Can't even confront my own club members properly. I just wish I was able to be a little bit more assertive. I wish I was able to be a little more assertive sometimes. But I never have it in me to put my foot down against others. You understand, right? Anyway, if this makes sense... goddamn. If this makes you want to spend less time with the others, then that's fine. I'd be happy to spend time with you instead. Suddenly, Natsuki runs out of the classroom. Aww, she's crying. She quickly runs away. Oh dear. Well, it looks like they're done. I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it. Yuri is rocking back and forth in her desk with her palms on her forehead. Yuri? I didn't mean it. I believe you. I have no idea what Yuri might have said to Natsuki. Or did. Full-Time? Please don't hate me. Please! I'm not like this. There's something wrong with me today. It's fine, Yuri. We know you didn't mean it. Besides, I'm sure Natsuki will forget all about it by tomorrow. Completely. Anyway, the meeting is over, so you can go home now if you want. Yuri looks at me like she wants to say something, but she keeps glancing at Monica. You can go first, Monica. I'd like to stay a little bit longer. I'm the president, so I should be the last one out. I'll wait for you to be done. Well, I'm vice president, so please let me take that responsibility today. It kind of sounds like you don't want me around for something, Yuri. It's not that. It's not that. I didn't get much of a chance to discuss my book with Full Time. It would just be embarrassing with you listening. I guess I don't really have a choice, do I? I'm sorry for causing trouble, but... Both would be good. Nah, man. We gotta keep going. Well, technically, it's kind of funny that you say, please let one be levitating, because Yuri actually does the opposite of levitate. When she dies, she goes straight into the ground. Alright, so let's do stuff for Natsuki. Anime, fluffy, chocolate, clouds, strawberry, jumpy, shiny, bubbles, sugar, kitty, vanilla. Have you watched this game before? Or like, if you have, how long ago? I asked Jasmine the same thing yesterday. Let's pick this word. Oh Christ. I shouldn't have picked this word. Kawaii. Oh god. Fireworks. Cute. Ocean. Parfait. Sweet. Dazzle. What the fuck? God, that gave me chills. Oh, look! Sayori's back! Look in the background! Sayori! Welcome back to the dating sim. Can you see it on the 540? 540p? Sayori visiting us. That's cool. I like anime stickers. I put some on my drum set, and I put them on like my JBL speakers. Another day passes, and it's time for the club meeting already. I've gotten a little bit more comfortable here over the past couple days. Entering the club room, the usual scene greets me. Welcome back, Full Time. Ah, hi Yuri. I'm not sure if it's me or if it's Yuri's expression, but the weight of yesterday's quarrel still hangs in the air a little. Yuri glances over his shoulder, looking around the room. Natsuki's reading manga at a desk, and surprisingly, Monica isn't here yet. Suddenly, Yuri takes my arm and pulls me into the corner of the room. About yesterday, I really need to apologize. Nothing like that has ever happened before, and something just came over me, I guess. You getting up early for the stickers? Please don't think we're usually like this. Not just me, but Natsuki as well. Yuri. I'm happy that you were considerate and apologized. You don't have to worry too much. You don't have to worry too much. That's a weird sentence. Oh, she also said I wasn't acting mentally sound. I would. Do it. For the stickers. Even though I've only been here a couple days, I could tell something was off yesterday. Maybe we're just a little extra sensitive because it was our first time sharing poems. But whatever it was, it didn't make me think any less of you. I had already decided that there was no way you can be a bad person. And now that you're apologizing, I know you really didn't mean it. Ugh. Full time, don't say those kinds of things so frankly. They make me a little too happy. I'm really glad you're such an understanding person, and I'm really glad that you joined this club. Everything is a little bit brighter with you around, and, sorry, what am I saying right now? Hey, have you guys seen Monica? No, I haven't. I was also kind of wondering where she was. Man, Yuri, I'm guessing you haven't either? Yuri is clearly taken aback by how calmly Natsuki is addressing her. No, I haven't. Geez, this isn't like her at all. I know it's stupid, but I can't help but worry a little bit. What? Why are you looking at me like that? Natsuki, about yesterday? I just wanted to apologize. I promise I didn't mean any of the things I said. Okay, sounds good. And I'll do my best to stay under control from now on. So, Yuri, what the heck are you talking about? Did you do something yesterday? Jeez. Whatever's on your mind, I'm sure it was nothing. I don't even remember anything bad happening. You're the kind of person who worries too much about the little things, aren't you? But I'll accept your apology anyway if it helps you feel better about it. Besides, it's kind of nice to hear, since I was always afraid you secretly hated me or something like that. No, not at all. I don't hate you. Well, you're kind of weird, but I don't hate you either. Natsuki turns to me. You're still on trial, though. Hey! Suddenly the door swings open. Sorry, I'm super sorry. There you are. I didn't mean to be late. I hope you guys weren't worried or anything. Nah. Well, Natsuki was. I was not. What took you so long anyway? Well, my last period today was study hall. To be honest, I kinda just lost track of time. Jasmine! Welcome. You missed some of the good parts, Jasmine. Missed some of the good stuff. That makes no sense, though. You would have heard the bell ring, at least. I must not have heard it since I was practicing piano. You got dono walled? Hate to see it. Piano? I wasn't aware. At 8 a.m. worldwide. I wasn't aware you played music as well, Monica. Don't give me more credit than I deserve. I guess I've been practicing for a while, but I'm still not really good yet. Still, that must require a lot of dedication. So I'm still impressed. Well thanks, Yuri. You should play something for us sometime. That's... Monica looks at me. Well, I am working on writing a song, but it's not quite done yet. Maybe once I get a little bit better, I will. That sounds cool. I look forward to it. Is that so? In that case, I won't let you down full time. Monica smiles sweetly after knocking both of Yuri and Natsuki out of the window with her ass. I didn't mean any pressure or anything like that. Don't worry. I was hoping that I could share it with you anyway. I guess that's why I've been practicing so much recently. Probably true, Zombie. Probably true. Either that or she's just reading this message right now and has no intention of responding. I see. I'm not sure if Monica was referring to the whole club or just me. In that case, best of luck. Thanks. So I didn't miss anything, did I? Well, Natsuki's losing her fucking mind, so that's what you missed. But you knew that because you're the one making Natsuki lose her mind, so... Not really. I chose not to bring up anything that the three of us talked about. Besides, Natsuki has already run off into the closet. Full time? Since your compliments put me in a good mood, I was wondering if you'd like to spend some time together today. I mean, in the club. I suppose so. I don't think I could say no to you after you gave that book to me. Well, I guess I need to make sure Natsuki isn't waiting for me. After we finished reading yesterday, she's fine. She's reading over there, see? Don't think about her so much. She's used to being ignored. Come on, we're gonna go over there. It just cuts to black. Movie night with the homies. What's the story about, anyway? Well, I look at the cover of the book. The book is titled Portrait of Markov. There's an ominous-looking eye symbol on the front cover. Basically, it's about this religious camp that was turned into a human experiment prison, and the people trapped there have this trait that turns them into killing machines that lust for blood. But the facility gets even worse, and they start selectively breeding people by cutting off their limbs and affixing them to... Oh, that might be a bit of a spoiler. But anyway, I'm really into it. The book, I mean, not the thing about the limbs. That's kind of dark, isn't it? Yuri made it sound like it was going to be a nice story, so that dark turn came from nowhere. Are you not a fan of that sort of thing full-time? No, it's not that. I mean, I can definitely enjoy those kinds of stories, so don't worry. I hope so. Yeah, I totally forgot that Yuri is into those things. She's so shy and reclusive on the outside, but her mind seems to be completely different. It's just that this kind of story is the kind that challenges you to look at life from a strange new perspective. When horrible things happen, not just because someone wants to be evil, but because the world is full of horrible people and we're all worthless anyway. Then suddenly... I'm rambling, aren't I? Not again. I'm sorry. Hey, don't apologize. I haven't lost interest or anything. Well, I guess it's alright then. But I feel like I should let you know that I have this problem. When I let things like book and writing fill my thoughts, my whole body gets incredibly... I kind of forget to pay attention to other people. So I'm sorry if I end up saying something strange. And please stop me if I start talking too much. I really don't think you need to worry. That just means you're passionate about reading. The least I can do is listen. It's a literature club after all. Well, that's true. In fact, I might as well get started reading it, right? Not a fan. Not a fan. This one got me a little bit. Those eyes are so fucking creepy. Yes. I mean, you don't have to, but... what are you saying? Let me just get the book. Quickly, I retrieved the book that I had put into my bag. Alright, it's fine if I sit here, right? I slip into the seat next to Yuri's. Yeah. Are you sure? You seem a little apprehensive. I'm sorry. It's not that I don't want you to. It's just something I'm not very used to. That is, reading in company with someone. I see. Well, just tell me if I end up distracting you or anything. Alright. Oh, in the story of the game? Is that what you mean, Jasmine? Like the game? What did you miss in the game? Because I stopped after the first day and we were reading. I had to write a poem. I did Natsuki for my poem. We're on the third day now. The second day, I had my Natsuki poem. Natsuki liked the poem. I sat down with Natsuki and read manga, and the manga, she like passed out, and she was like, my dad would beat the shit out of me if he found that I had manga, and she passed out, and Monica gave her a granola bar that she tore into, and then Yuri and Natsuki got into their argument, where it's like, Natsuki's like, whoa, Yuri, be careful before you cut yourself on that edge, and Yuri's like, did you just accuse me of cutting myself? What the fuck is wrong with you? And they just go back and forth. And then you walked out into the hallway with Monica. Monica was like, let's give them a bit and let's spend some time together." And then Natsuki ran out, and then Monica was like, she'll forget completely that anything ever happened. And then today started. Yuri was super apologetic for the argument. Natsuki didn't remember any of the argument. And then I did Natsuki again with my poem, but it's forcing me to do Yuri right now. So Um, so right now, we're being forced to go with Yuri for this. I don't know. I don't know if there's any way to avoid it, because she kind of like forces you to go with her. I soon understand what Yuri means about reading in company. It's as if I can feel her presence over my shoulder as I read. It's not a particularly bad thing. Maybe a little distracting, but the feeling is somewhat comforting. Yuri is in the corner of my eye. I realize that she's not looking at her own book. I glance over. It looks like she's reading from my book instead. Oh, yeah. Sorry, I meant Booba. So sorry. I was just bathing in the feeling of your body heat. Yuri, you really apologize a lot, don't you? Can I actually look at that in history? No. I do? I don't really mean to. Sorry. I mean, here, this should work, right? I slide my desk until it's up against Yuri's, then hold the book more in between the two of them. Ah, I suppose so. Yuri timidly closes her own copy. Once we each lean in a little bit, our shoulders are almost touching. It feels like my left arm is in the way, so I instead use my right hand to hold the book open. I guess that makes it kind of difficult to turn the page. Here. Yuri takes her left arm and holds the left side of the book between her thumb and forefinger. I do the same with my right arm on the right side of the book. That way, I turn a page and Yuri slides it under her thumb and flips it to her side. But in holding it like this, we're huddled huddled even closer together than before. It's actually kind of distracting me. It's as if I can feel the warmth of Yuri's face, and she's in the corner of my vision. Are you ready? Eh? To turn the page? Sorry. I think I got a bit distracted for a second. I glance over at Yuri's face again, and our eyes meet. I don't know how I'll be able to keep up with her. That's okay. You're not as used to reading, right? I don't mind being patient if it takes you a bit longer. It's probably the least I can do, since you've been so patient with me. Yeah, thanks. We continue reading. Yuri no longer asks me if I'm ready to turn the page. Instead, I just assume that she finishes the page before me, so I turn it by my own volition. We continue the first chapter in silence. Even so, turning each page almost feels like an intimate exchange. My thumb gently letting go of the page, letting it flutter over to her side as she catches it under her own thumb. Hey, Yuri. This might be a silly thought, but the main character kind of reminds me of you a little bit. Eh? No, I don't relate to this character at all. Definitely not. Really? I was just thinking the way she second guesses things she says and all that. That's what you were talking about. Sorry, I thought you meant something else about her. Something else? Never mind. We didn't even get that far yet, so I don't know why that came into my head. Yuri, are you feeling alright? Eh? Yuri's been a little fidgety ever since we started reading. You can rest if you're feeling sick or something. Your breathing is a little... My breathing? Yuri puts her hands on her chest as if to feel her heartbeat. I didn't even notice. Anyway, I'm fine. I just need some water. Alright, don't push yourself. Yuri stands up and practically rushes out of the classroom. What on earth was that about? Full time? Did something happen just now? I have no idea. Yuri was acting a little strange, I guess? So you don't know anything? Sorry, I can't say I do. Are you worried about her? Oh, no, not really. I was just making sure that you didn't do anything to her. No, nothing. Don't worry, I believe you, silly. Yuri just does this sometimes, so it's nothing alarming. Alright, if you say so. Anyway, why don't we start sharing our poems with each other? Shouldn't we wait for Yuri? Well, she might be a while, so I figured we'd just get started without her. Is that okay? Yeah, I was just asking. I stand up. I make a mental note of where I left off in the book, then slip it back into my bag. Oh, God. Having no music is really creepy. I hate it. We'll go Natsuki. Well, it's not terrible, but it's pretty disappointing after your last one. Then again, if this one was as good as your last one, I would be complete... Oh, God damn it. Then again, if this one was as good as your last one, I'd be completely pissed. Well, I guess I wanted to try something a little different this time. Fair enough. You're still new to this, so I wouldn't expect you to find your style right away. I mean, everyone in the club writes really differently from each other. Maybe you'll find a little influence from all of us. For instance, I noticed that you were spending some time with Yuri today. Not that I care who you spend your time with. After all, I was taught never to expect anything from anybody. So it's not like I was waiting for you or anything. Still, you should at least look over my poem. You'll probably be able to learn something from it. Everyone, it's time to learn. This is basically a perfect outline to poetry. Very deep and metaphorical, but uses very Natsuki-based language that's cute. Very important. Make sure to read all of this. Truly, it truly is an 11 out of 10. I think this is actually, if you put this into like a one of the decoding generators, I think it gives you like a link to a website, which gives you a QR code, which takes you to a website of like a picture or something, if I remember correctly. This gives you like a URL if you put it into like a decoding thingy. Full time. Why didn't you come read with me today? I was waiting for you. I was waiting for a long time. It was the only thing I had to look forward to today. Why did you ruin it? Do you like Yuri more? I think you're better off not associating with her. Are you listening to me? Yuri is a sick freak. That should be obvious by now. So just play with me instead, okay? You don't hate me full time, do you? Do you hate me? Do you want me to make me go home crying? The club is the only place I feel safe. Don't ruin that for me. Don't ruin it. Please. Just stop talking to Yuri. Play with me instead. It's all I have. Play with me. Play with me! Creepy. Did it scare you? It got me a little bit. Because I looked up to see her start running. I'm sorry, Natsuki. I couldn't pick you. Yuri dragged me away. Alright. Hi again, full time. How's the writing going? Alright, I guess. I mean, Natsuki just fucking died. So. Yeah, I know. It just said bum, 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 bum. Bum. It's just straight back to that. Move this stuff. I'll take that. As long as it's not going bad. I'm happy that you're applying yourself. Maybe soon you'll come up with a masterpiece. Haha, I wouldn't count on that. You never know. Want to share what you wrote for today? Sure, here you go. I give my poem to Monica. Alright. Great job, full time. I was going ooh in my head while reading it. It's really metaphorical. I'm not sure why, but I didn't expect you to go for something so deep. I guess I underestimated you. It's easiest for me to keep everyone's expectations low. That way it always counts when I put in some effort. Ahaha, that's not very fair. Well, I guess it worked anyway. You know that Yuri likes this kind of writing, right? Writing that's full of imagery and symbolism. Sometimes I feel like Yuri's mind is just totally detached from reality. I don't mean that like it's a bad thing, though, but sometimes I get the impression that she's just totally given up on people. She spends so much time in her own head that it's probably a much more interesting place for her. But that's why she gets so happy when you treat her with a lot of kindness. Did I actually... Zombie, are you still here? Because I wonder, did I actually go with Yuri for The poem? Because I did a lot of cutesy Natsuki words. But everybody, like, it's going as if I did Yuri's. But I didn't. I know I did Natsuki's for the poem. And Yuri dragged me away and whatever. I don't know. I don't think she's used to being indulged like that. She must be really starved for social interaction, so don't blame her for coming on a little strongly. Like earlier, I think if she gets too stimulated, she ends up withdrawing and looking for alone time. Suddenly the door opens. Yuri! I'm back. Did I miss anything? Not really. Well, we all started sharing our poems with each other, and Natsuki broke her neck and fell on the ground. Already? I'm sorry for being late. No need to apologize. We still have plenty of time, so I'm more glad that you took all the time you needed. Alright. Thanks, Monica. I suppose I should go get my poem now. But anyway, you want to read my poem now? I like the way this one turned out, so I hope you do too. This one's, different. Okay. Save me. The colors, they won't. Bright, beautiful colors. Flashing, expanding, piercing. Red, green, blue. An endless cacophony of meaningless noise. The noise that won't stop. Violent, grating waveforms, squeaking, screeching, piercing, sine, cosine, tangent, like playing chalkboard on a turntable, like playing a knife on a breathing rib cage. An endless poem of meaningless. Delete her. Oh god, I felt like she was staring into my soul. Sorry, I know it's kind of abstract. I'm just trying to, well, never mind. There's no point in explaining. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes you'll find yourself facing a difficult decision. Then, when that happens, don't forget to save your game. You never know when, who am I talking to? Can you hear me? Tell me you can hear me. Anything. Please help me. That's my advice for today. Thanks for the advice, Monica. Thanks for listening. Who should I show my poem to next? I've been waiting for this. Let's see what you've written for today. Yuri smiles and takes a deep breath. I just like holding it. I mean, the poem turned out good. It's, well, there are some things that you could work on, but that doesn't really matter. It feels like anything written by you is a treasure. That came out a little awkward. Let's move on. Here's the poem I wrote. You don't have to like it or anything. Jesus Christ. Alright. Wheel. A rotating wheel. Turning an axle. Grinding. Bolt head. Linear gearbox. Falling sky. 7 holy stakes. A docked ship. A portal to another world. A thin rope tied to a thick rope. A torn harness. Parabolic gearbox. Expanding universe. Time controlled by slipping cogwheels. Existence of God. Swimming with open water in all directions. Drowning. A prayer written in blood. A prayer written in time-devouring snakes with human eyes. A thread connecting all living human eyes. A kaleidoscope of holy stakes. Exponential gearbox. A sky of exploding stars. God disproving of the existence of God. A wheel rotating in 6 dimensions. 40 gears and a ticking clock. A clock that ticks 1 second for every rotation of the planet. A clock that ticks 40 times every time it ticks every second time. Let me go down. Okay. A bolt head of holy stakes tied to the existence of a docked ship to another world. A kaleidoscope of blood written in clocks. A time-devouring prayer connecting a sky of 40 gears and open human eyes in all directions. Breathing gearbox, breathing bolt head, breathing ship, breathing portal, breathing snakes, breathing God, breathing blood, breathing holy stakes, breathing human eyes, breathing time, breathing prayer, breathing sky, breathing wheel. Nice! I like it! Ahaha. it doesn't really matter what it's about. My mind has been a little hyperactive lately, so I had to take it out on your pen. Uh, that is a pen that fell out of your backpack yesterday, so I took it home for safekeeping, and I I just really like the way that it writes. So I wrote this poem with it, and now you're touching it. I'm okay. What did I just... Can we pretend like this conversation never happened? You can keep the poem, though. Human eyes breathing technique. It's part of Demon Slayer. You have unlocked a special poem. Would you like to read it? Of course. Can you hear me? No, but I can read this. Okay. Alright. Alright, bro. What the fuck? I've never seen this. What is this? Oh! What the fuck? I don't think I've ever seen this screen. Now I'm really creeped out. Okay, everyone. I know, right? No, somebody's eating human flesh just off screen. We're all done reading each other's poems, right? We have something we need to go over today. So if everyone could just come sit at the front of the room. Is this about the festival? Well, sort of. Ugh, do we really have to do something for the festival? It's not like we can put together anything good in just a few days. We'll just end up embarrassing ourselves and instead of getting any new members. That's a concern of mine as well. I'm bracing for a jump scare. I don't want to hit X. I'm gonna look away. Oh, fucking hell. Yeah, we can't go over it. We can't go under it. We gotta go through it. Alright. I don't really do well with last minute preparations. I wonder what the history looks like. Okay, it's just normal. Don't worry so much. We're gonna keep it simple, okay? Look, I know everyone's been a little more lively ever since full-time joined and we started with some club activities, but this isn't the time for us to become complacent. We still only have 4 members, and the festival is our only real chance to find more, you know? What's so great about getting new members anyway? We already have enough to be considered an official club. More members will just mean everything gets noisier and more difficult to manage. Natsuki, I don't think you're looking at it the right way at all. Don't you want to share your passion with as many people as you can? To inspire them to find the same feelings that brought you here in the first place? The literature club should be a place where people can express themselves like they can't do anywhere else. It should be a place so intimate that you never want to leave. I know you feel that way too. I know we all do. So that's why we should work hard and put something together for the festival, even if it's something small. Right, full-time? Oh, come on. You can't take advantage of full-time to agree with you just because he doesn't know how to say no to anything. Look, Monica, do you really think any of us here joined the club with other people in mind? Yuri never even talked until full-time joined. As for me, I just like it better here than I do at home. And full-time isn't even passionate about literature in the first place. And that's everyone. Sorry, but you're really the only one who's so interested in finding new members. The rest of us are fine like this. I know you're president and all, but you should really consider our opinions for once. Monica is clearly taken aback by Natsuki's words. In May? Oh, Jesus, Jasmine, that's so terrible. That's not true at all. I'm sure Yuri and Full-Time want to get more members too, right? I don't know about Yuri, but I'm kind of indifferent. If I showed as much enthusiasm as Monica wanted, then I would probably be lying. Still, if it's up to me to rescue this situation, no. Natsuki's right, isn't she? This club, it's nothing more than a place for a few people to hang out. Why did I think that everyone here saw it the same way as I did? As I did, says Monica, having a stroke. But that doesn't mean that we're against getting new members or anything. Full-time, why did you even join this club? What were you hoping to get out of it? Well, that's not really something I can be honest about, is it? In fact, if I remember, you weren't even given a choice not to join. Monica sits down and stares at her desk. What's the point of all this anyway? What if starting this club was a mistake? Now you've done it, Natsuki. What, me? I just spoke my mind. Is it a crime to be honest? It's not about being honest. It's about word choice. Besides, you have no right to speak for everyone else in the club like that. You don't understand at all. I just want a place that feels nice to hang out with a few friends. Is there a problem with the club being that for me? There aren't many other places like that for me. And now Monica wants to take it away from me. She's not taking anything away. No, full-time. It's not the same. It won't be the same with the direction she wants to take it. If I wanted that, then I could have just joined any other stupid club. But this one, I mean, at least for a little bit of time, things were nice. Natsuki starts packing up her things. How high are you, zombie? That's some. You just down 2 edibles and 3 blunts, and that's the question you're asking. Natsuki starts packing up her things. I'm going home. I feel like I don't belong here right now. Natsuki ignores Yuri and walks right out of the classroom. This is bad. I don't know what to do. Well, do you have an opinion on the festival? I don't know. I'm kind of indifferent, I guess. I think this is a completely different song. Who cares about that obnoxious brat? I mean, I like how nice and quiet the club is right now, and I'm just happy with you here. But still, I'm the vice president. It's not right for me to ignore my responsibilities like that. Nobody would cry if she killed herself. I should do my best to consider everyone's perspective and make the decision that's right for the club. But what about you, full-time? What do you want to get out of this club? Yuri repeats the same question as Monica. I decide on giving an indirect answer is better than nothing. I think the most important thing is for everyone to get along, and for the club to provide something that you can't get anywhere else. I don't think it's about how many members, but rather the quality of each member. That's what will end up making the literature club a special place. I see. I really agree with you. Each member contributes their own qualities in a special way. I think her eye's dripping as well. Yeah, it is. With each change in members, the identity of the club as a whole will change too. I don't think that's necessarily a bad thing, stepping out of your comfort zone once in a while. So if you would like to help Monica with the festival, then I'm on your side as well. Zombie, what are you talking about? Alright. Well, maybe we can all talk to Natsuki tomorrow. Yuri nods. Hey, Yuri? Eh? I know things were a little awkward yesterday, but I feel like you deserve to know that I still think you're a wonderful vice president. And also a wonderful friend. Monica, I want to do everything I can to make this the best club ever. Okay? Me too. Yeah, let's all go home for today. We'll talk about the festival tomorrow. Okay. I look forward to it. Shall we go full-time? Please don't take this the wrong way, but I'm gonna chat a little bit with full-time before we leave. Just to see what he thinks of his time here and all that. It's important to me as president. Yuri looks a little troubled, but she doesn't protest. Okay? I trust your judgment, Monica. In that case, I'll see the two of you tomorrow. See you tomorrow. Monica waves as Yuri exits the classroom. Things have turned out a bit hectic lately, haven't they? Full-time, I just wanted to make sure you're enjoying your time at this club. I would really hate to see you unhappy. I feel kind of like I'm responsible for that as president. And I really do care about you, you know? I don't like seeing the other girls give you a hard time. With how mean Natsuki is and everything, and Yuri being a little bit, you know, Sometimes it feels like you and I are the only real people here. You know what I mean? But it's weird because in all the time you've been here, we've hardly gotten to spend any time together. I mean, I guess it's technically only been a couple days? Sorry, I didn't mean to say something weird. There are just some things I've been hoping to talk about with you. Things I know only you could understand. So that's why... Wait, not yet! No! Stop it! I have the tits and the cock. Okay. I'm gonna go with Natsuki again, but I think it's gonna force me to go with Yuri. Let's do hop, parfait, hair, pink, cute, color, Doki Doki. Oh, that was for Monica. And now my numbers are messed up. Lovely. Email. Cheer. Jumpy. Warm. Oh, great. I didn't think it could get worse, but yes, please make it worse. Milk. Joy. Oh, that's for Yuri? Music. Strawberry. I don't know how long I'm supposed to go. What? Bro. That is... Jesus Christ. Nibble. Whirlwind. Yeah, I figured that'd be for her. Silly. Bed. Jesus. What the fuck, zombie? Oh god. I look up to see Crazy Eyes. Crazy Eyes Yuri. Hi, full-time. I've been waiting for you. Are you ready to continue reading? I bought my best tea today. Monica, I told you not to. Ugh, is she really late again? Inconsiderate as usual, Natsuki. Excuse me? Must you always interrupt my conversations with your incessant yelling? What are you talking about? You say that like I do it on a regular basis or something. I just wasn't paying attention, okay? I'm sorry. Seriously, what's gotten into you lately? Look, I did some thinking about yesterday. I was a little more hostile than I meant to be. I guess I really felt threatened or something. But I know this is something we're doing together. Another new member wouldn't hurt as long as they're cool. And I guess another girl would be nice this time. So, Natsuki? Nobody cares. Why don't you go look for some coins under the vending machines or something? Oh man, I'm the last one here again. Were you practicing piano again? Yeah, haha. You must have a lot of determination. Starting this club and still trying to make time for piano? Well, maybe not determination, but I guess passion. It motivates me to work hard for the festival too. Anyway, full-time, what do you want to do today? I was thinking we already have plans for today. Ah, is that so, Yuri? That's correct. Full-time is already engaged in a novel that we are reading together. Aren't you glad that I've already gotten him into literature, Monica? I suppose. I was just... Actually, it doesn't matter. It really doesn't. You guys can do whatever you want. Yes! Thank you for understanding, Monica. I love this game. Actually, I have a request. Do you mind if I make some tea first? Not at all. Thanks very much. If there's one thing that can make my reading time here any better, it's a nice cup of tea. Not to mention for yourself as well. Yeah. Well, zombie, that's the conundrum, is I'm never going to read it to understand that it's good. So... Yuri stands up and makes her way to the closet. I follow and watch her as she retrieves a small water pitcher from the shelf, the kind with a filter inside. Can you hold this for a second? Sure. Yuri hands me the water pitcher and also fetches an electric kettle. I'm going to plug it in. I'm going to plug this in at the teacher's desk, then I'll go get some water. She walks past me and sets the kettle down on the teacher's desk. I simply watch her movements. To my surprise, the way she moves really contrasts her speaking mannerisms. Especially because of her long legs, Yuri appears elegant and methodical. Okay, may I have the water pitcher? Thanks, I'll be right back. I might as well walk with you. That's okay. You stay here. It won't take long. Yeah. That's probably where most of their readers come from. Pitcher in hand, Yuri hurries out of the classroom. Ah, did Yuri leave you again? No, it's not like that this time. She's just filling up the water pitcher. I skipped that too quick. Filling the water pitcher to make tea. Oh, okay. Sorry for misunderstanding. Here we go. You guys ready for this part? 10 minutes pass. Yuri said it wouldn't take long. Is something holding her up? I'm bored just waiting here. Let's see. The most logical place for Yuri to be would be the nearest water fountain. I start heading down the hallway. Ha! 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 What's that noise? It's coming from around the corner. It sounds like breathing? A sharp inhale, like someone is sucking the air through their teeth. Are they in pain? I reach the corner and peer around it. Yuri? Kya! Uh-oh. I'm back. Thanks for waiting patiently. Full time, do you like oolong tea? Yeah. Anything is fine. Very well. Yuri sets the temperature on the kettle to 200 degrees. Now it's time to get the teapot. You really do this properly, don't you? Of course. I shouldn't do any less when I'm making tea for others, even if I'm not an expert on tea or anything? In that case, you'll only be even more impressed. Perhaps I will. Yuri fetches the teapot and begins measuring the tea leaves. To my surprise, she even starts humming to herself. You must be in a good mood now. Is that so? I was letting it show, and you noticed. I was doing a bit of thinking, and I decided that I would try expressing myself a little bit more. Turns out, it's not very hard for me to do. When it's you who's around anyway. That's great, Yuri. Just don't push yourself too much. You're always worrying about me full-time. It's very endearing. Yuri wasn't kidding. I don't even know if I can keep up with this. I watch Yuri pour a cup of tea for each of us. Full-time, I have another request. Do you mind if we sit on the floor today? Why's that? It's a little bit easier on my back because I have monster titties. I can read with my back against the wall rather than bending over at my desk. Sorry, I didn't realize. No worries. I just have back pain fairly regularly, so I do my best to manage it. Is that so? I wonder why that is. It's most likely because of my boobs. Your posture, right? Always hunched over like that while reading? Yes, I have terrible reading posture. So that's why we should sit on the floor. Fair enough. I'll go ahead and get the book. I retrieve the book from my bag. I have some chocolate as well. I'm stretching, sorry. Big booba. Ugh. It's a bag of small chocolate candies. I take it, since it'll go well with the tea. Yuri and I then sit against the wall with teacups at our sides. As if in sync, we assume the same reading position as last time, each holding one half of the book. Except this time, our bodies are even closer to each other. I can't see too well. Yuri slides closer until our shoulders are touching. How am I supposed to focus on reading like this? Yuri was always kind of cute, but when she's being less apprehensive, it's almost more than I can handle. Your teacup? Yuri hands me my teacup. Holding it with my hand that's not holding the book, I end up in a position that makes it even harder to focus, because now I need to worry about making sure I don't accidentally touch her chest. Meanwhile, Yuri hasn't noticed a single thing. She wears her intense reading expression, and I can only presume the world around her has faded away. I use all my willpower to focus on reading. After a few minutes, I finally manage to relax a little. I put the teacup between my legs and fumble with the chocolate wrapper. Sorry. I briefly let go of the book and finish opening the wrapper. You can have as much as you want. Ah, that's okay. I won't take any. Are you sure? Well, if I touch it, then I might get smudges on the pages. Ah, you're right. I didn't even think about that. My bad. No need to apologize. I'll hold the book, okay? Are you sure? Of course. This is also really good, but I feel like Natsuki's and Sayori's are best. This one's above the Natsuki one in the closet, but it's not above the Natsuki one when you're reading manga. Yuri opens the book with both hands. She holds it so that I don't have any harder of a time reading from it, but as a result, her left arm is practically resting on top of my leg. Well, in that case, Yuri is already totally focused on reading again. I take a chocolate candy and pop it into my mouth. Then I take another chocolate, and I hold it up to Yuri. She doesn't even look away from the book. She simply parts her lips as if the situation was completely natural. But that means I can't stop here. I apprehensively place the chocolate in her mouth. Just like that, Yuri closes her lips around it. Zombie. I'm just gonna act like you didn't type anything in chat. Just like that, Yuri closes her lips over it. Eh? Yuri's expression suddenly breaks. This is really cool. I like her eyes. Did I just... Yuri looks at me like she needs to confirm what just happened. Full time. Sorry, I guess I shouldn't have done that. Yuri starts to breathe heavily. I can't. Full time. Suddenly, Yuri forcefully grabs my arm and jerks me to my feet. My teacup gets knocked over. Full time. My heart won't stop pounding, full time. I can't calm down. I can't focus on anything anymore. Can you feel it? Yuri suddenly presses my hand against her chest. Why is this happening to me? I feel like I'm losing my mind. I can't make it stop. It even makes me not want to read. I just want to look at you. Ah. Ah. Are these like hyper-realistic eyes? Yeah. I hate it. Oh god. It's time to share poems. I know, it's so creepy. We'll do the same order. Natsuki, Yuri, Monica. This one's alright. Alright? Well, yeah. About as good as yesterday's anyway. I still can't really tell how much you actually care about writing, but either way you're doing alright, even though you're not really spending time with anyone but Yuri. I still think it's nice to have activities we all participate in, so you better keep working hard. I mean, I know I'm not president or vice president or anything, but that doesn't mean you can let me down, okay? So at least read mine too for now. But just to be clear, this poem means a lot to me, so read it carefully, okay? Ooh, I like this one. I don't know how else to bring this up, but there's been something I've been worried about. Yuri has been acting kind of strange lately. You've only been here a few days, so you may not know what I mean, but she's not normally like this. She's always been quiet and polite and attentive, things like that. Okay, this is really embarrassing, but I'm forcing myself to suck it up. The truth is I'm really worried about her, but if I try talking to her, she'll just get mad at me again. Scroll down. I don't know what to do. I think you're the only person that she'll listen to. I don't know why, but please try to do something. Maybe you can convince her to talk to a therapist? I've always wanted to try being better friends with Yuri, and it really hurts me to see this happening. I know I'm going to hate myself later for admitting that, but right now I don't care. I just feel so helpless, so please see if you can do something to help. I don't want anything bad to happen to her. I'll make you cupcakes if I have to. Just please try to do something. As for Monica, I don't know why, but she's being really dismissive about this. It's like she just wants us to ignore it. So, I'm mad at her right now, and That's why I'm coming to you about this. Don't let her know I wrote this. Just pretend like I gave you a really good poem, okay? I'm counting on you. Thanks for reading. I changed my mind. Ignore everything you just read. There's no point in trying to do anything. It's Yuri's own fault that she's so unlikable. Can you hear me full time? If you would just spend more time with Monica, all these problems would go away. Yuri and I are too messed up for someone as wonderful as you. Just think of Monica from now on. Just Monica. Just Monica. Just Monica. Just Monica. Just Monica. Just Monica. I think Yuri takes our poem, and I want to see what Monica has to say. So we'll go with Monica. Full time, I think you saw something earlier that you weren't supposed to see. I didn't want to have to tell you this, but I don't think I have a choice. It's getting kind of dangerous for you to spend so much time with Yuri. I don't know why, but she seems pretty easily excitable when she's around you. Which shouldn't be a problem in itself, but when Yuri gets too excited, she finds a place to hide and she starts cutting herself with a pocket knife. Isn't that kind of messed up? She even brings a different one to school every day, like she has a collection or something. I mean, it's definitely not because she's depressed or anything like that. I think she just gets some kind of high from it. It might even be like a sexual thing. But the point is, you've kind of been enabling her. I'm not saying it's your fault though, even though that's exactly what you just did. But I guess that's why I had to explain it all to you. So I think if you keep your distance, that would probably be best for her. While you're at it, don't be shy to spend a little more time with me. To put it lightly, I at least have it together in the head, and I know how to treat my club members. Anyway, I worked really hard with this poem, so I hope it's effective. Here goes. Jeez, that really startled me. Well, I guess I kind of messed up at writing this poem. I was just trying to... Never mind. Let's just move on. Alright, I don't think I've ever seen that. Hey, the background is broken. Teacher! Finally. Ahaha! Yuri holds my poem to her face and takes a deep breath. I love it. I love everything about it. Full time, I want to take this home. Will you let me keep it? Please? Sure, I don't care. You're too nice to me, full time. I've never met anyone as nice as you. I could die. Not really, but I just don't know how to describe it. It's okay to be feeling this way, right? It's not bad, right? Yuri holds my poem to her chest. I'm going to take this home with me and keep it in my room. I hope that makes you feel good when you think about me having it. I'll take good care of it. I'll even touch myself while reading it over and over. I'll give myself paper cuts so your skin oil enters my bloodstream. You can have my poem too. Besides, after you read it, I know you're really going to want to keep it. Here, take it. I can't wait any longer. Hurry, read it! Was that the same guy who came in here before? Sexual is tes jargon, stardust, unrepairable, unrental, unparental, parental, 8, I see 8, closer is the final word. I think you can read this. But there's definitely, it says moans. Moans enter one's moan intera aerophones. I wonder if this has been like Flagstones. Wonder if this has been like decoded. Poofters. Do you like it? I wrote it for you. In case you couldn't tell, the poem is about... More importantly, I've endowed it with my scent. See, aren't I the most thoughtful person in the club? I think I'm going to vomit. Yes or no, guys? It's a very hard question, but yes or no? What are you guys thinking? I'm thinking yes. I'm a cup half full kind of guy. Both of you at the same time. Oh, happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts. See where that got Sayori? Never have happy thoughts. Also, in that, I'm gonna take a second. In that that picture, you can see there's blood on her hands, and that's because she didn't. It's supposed to signify that she didn't kill herself on initially hanging, so she was scratching at the rope trying to get herself off of it. So she didn't die immediately. Fun to think about. Okay, everyone. It's time to figure out the festival preparations. Let's hurry and get this over with. Stagnating air is common foreshadowing that something terrible is about to happen. Look, can we just get this done? I'm going to be printing and assembling all the poetry pamphlets. Natsuki, you can make cupcakes. I know you're at least good at that. Yuri, you can... It doesn't matter. Do whatever you want as long as you think it'll help. Monica, I'm not useless, you know. I know that. I already know what I'd like to do. We can't run a successful poetry event without having the right atmosphere for the occasion. So I'm going to make decorations and set up some nice mood lighting. There, see? That's a great idea. And that gives us all something to do. Eh? What about full-time? Full-time is going to help me. Wait, you? You have the easiest job, Monica. Sorry, but that's just how it is. Like hell it is. What are you trying to pull? I agree with Natsuki. Not only is your work already the most suitable for one person, but my task is laborious enough to benefit from an extra pair of hands. Mine too. Wait, your cupcakes? Please. Like you would fucking know. I don't want to say it too loud because I don't want my brothers to yell in my window. All you care about now is dragging full-time around with you in your stupid books. You and Monica. Hey, I didn't even do anything. Okay, then why not let full-time decide who he wants to help instead of abusing your power? I'm not abusing my power. Yes, you are, Monica. Just let full-time make the choice, okay? Okay, fine. Fine. Jeez. Full-time, I know how fed up you are with these two by now. We can just... Natsuki, shut your fucking mouth and let him decide for himself. You shut your mouth. For God's sake, this is never going to end. Just make the choice, okay? It's pulling it back down. Oh Christ. I don't think this is from the old game. Yay, you picked me. We can meet at your house this weekend. I promise it'll be fun. Is Sunday okay with you? Are you fucking kidding me? This isn't fair at all. It is fair, Natsuki. It's what he chose. No, it's not fair. Giving us all this work and taking full time for yourself? What a shameful thing to do. Yuri, I didn't even give you any work. You decided it for yourself. You're being a little unreasonable here. I'm being unreasonable? Monica, I can't believe how delusional and self-important you are. Pulling full-time away from me every single time you're not included in something? Are you jealous? Crazy? Or maybe you just hate yourself so much that you want to take it out on others. Here's a suggestion. Have you considered killing yourself? It would be beneficial to your mental health. Yuri, you're scaring me a little. Natsuki, let's just go. I don't think she wants us around right now. See, that wasn't very hard. All I want is to spend a little time with him. Is that so much to ask? Yuri follows Monica and Natsuki to the door. Hey, full-time? Yuri really is something, isn't she? Monica giggles as Yuri pushes her out the door. Finally. Finally! God, she's breathing in my ears and I just got the chills. This is all I really wanted. Full-time, there's no need to spend your weekend with Monica. Don't listen to her. Just come to my house instead. The whole day. Just the two of us. Doesn't that sound wonderful? Wow, there's really something wrong with me, isn't there? But you know what? I don't care anymore. I've never felt this good in my whole life. Just being with you is far greater pleasure than anything I could imagine. I'm addicted to you. It feels like I'm gonna die if I'm not breathing the same air as you. Doesn't it feel nice to have someone care about you so much? To have someone who wants to revolve their entire life around you? But if it feels so good, then why does it feel more and more like something horrible is going to happen? Maybe that's why I tried stopping myself at first. But the feeling is too strong now. I don't care anymore, full-time. I have to tell you. I'm madly in love with you. It feels like every inch of my body, every drop of blood in me is screaming your name. I don't care what the consequences are anymore. I don't care if Monica is listening. Please, full-time, just know how much I love you. I love you so much that I even touch myself with the pin I stole from you. I just want to pull your skin open and crawl inside of you. I want you all to myself, and I will be only yours. Doesn't that sound perfect? Tell me, full-time. Tell me you want to be my lover. Do you accept my confession? Doesn't matter what you pick. No, I don't. Why isn't it blood? Oh, now it's blood. I guess you can't show people killing themselves on PlayStation. Like, actively. How was my voice acting, guys? I really tried right there. I'm glad her hair fell perfectly onto that chair. Is this really lagging my PlayStation so much? Here, let's put it on auto. I can't do this voice acting. Are your ears busted because I was laughing? I'm sorry. I even my dog barked too. Yeah, she just does the same thing. It doesn't matter what you pick right there. But that was when she stabbed herself. That was different than. I know that's different than the original game for sure. Because in the original game it was actual like blood that came out. I don't know why it was black. I'm assuming because PlayStation doesn't. They didn't allow, or consoles in general didn't allow you to be, I guess, to be able to watch someone actively kill themselves. Zombie. Oh boy. Hate to see it. Isn't that the one with like, it's got all the memes about it right now? Domestic girlfriend? Is that what you said before? That? Yeah, domestic girlfriend. Uh-oh. Now we're yelling in chat. This isn't good. I feel like I'm like watching you guys DM each other right now. Like it's like a one-on-one chat, but I'm like watching. It's weird. Wow, Jasmine, rude. Here, let me. Can I like speed this up a little bit? This is going slower, isn't it? Do I have to bring... I don't know, what's faster, what's slower? Maybe the slower? I just wanted this to go a little quicker, please. There we go. That's better. Okay, I'm gonna leave you guys with Dead Yuri for a bit. Hopefully we get to the end of this day here soon. Has the ambulance arrived yet? I don't think they can save her. Has it really not gone to the afternoon yet? I know if I like save or like, let's do like save, and then if you go to like load, yeah, and now it's nighttime. I think Yeah, you can't do anything. Can I exit the game? Look at the files. Yuri's still in. Have a nice weekend. That's the same. That's the same. Insecure directory. Oh, this is the same. Game. Poem words is all the same. Oh, so there are actually points? Sayori point, Natsuki point, Yuri point? So I guess that's because when Sayori dies, her words have to go to Yuri and Natsuki, so they had to... okay. I wonder, are the... Oh, what is this? Select the word kawaii during the poem game. Cute. New poems? Wait, where are the other ones? Like, Natsuki's begging poem isn't on here. Secrets, can you hear me? The closet. Select the word Doki Doki during the poem game. A concept sketch of the complete cast. That's pretty good. I think their jackets are a little bit too big. But what do I know about Japanese school uniforms? So I should probably not address them. In Act 2, experience Natsuki's Play With Me scene. That's pretty cool. Select a corrupt word during the poem game. Compare different uniform styles. The characters featured are arbitrary designs by David for the purpose of testing the uniforms. Huh. Well, luckily they didn't go with like the generic, like the second one over, because I feel like that's the generic, like Japanese schoolgirl outfit. I have nothing for promo. I don't know how to get promo stuff. Let's go back into Doki Doki. And we're at nighttime of the second, or at sunset of the second day. Nighttime of the second day. Now she is very dead. Yeah, anyways, back to the show of the dried blood and very dead fish eyes of Yuri, who probably, I would assume, is starting to smell pretty bad. Nighttime, or sunset, then nighttime, and then this next one should start the game back up. Maybe? Is it one more day? Yeah, I guess maybe. Let's try it. Load. Oh, nope, here we go. Alright, it's festival time! Wow, you got here before me? I thought... Ah! Yeah, I should. Yeah. Natsuki runs away. I'm here! Full time, did something happen? Natsuki just ran past... Oh. Oh. Well, that's a shame. Wait, were you here the entire weekend full time? Oh, jeez. I didn't realize the script was broken that badly. I'm super sorry. It must have been pretty boring. I'll make it up to you, okay? Just give me a sec. Character has been deleted. Yuri. Natsuki has been deleted. I'm almost done. I just want to have a cupcake real quick. Monica lifts the foil from the tray and takes a cupcake. Seriously, these are the best. I really just had to have one since it's the last time I'll ever get the chance to. You know, before they stop existing and everything. But anyway, I really shouldn't be making you wait any longer. Just bear with me, okay? It should only take a second. Can you hear me? Is it working? Oh god, I hate this. I feel like she's closer to me. Yeah, I feel like she's closer than she normally is. Yeah, Monica just said, oh, whatever. Yay, there you are. Hi again, full-time. Welcome to the Literature Club. Of course, we already know each other because we were in the same class last year, and, I know, I guess we can just skip over all that stuff at this point. After all, I'm not even talking to that person anymore, am I? That you in the game, whatever you want to call him. I'm talking to you, full-time. Or do you actually go by the full-time or something? They use your gamer tag. They use your PlayStation gamer tag. Yes, I'm not full-time. I'm the full-time, Monica. Let's get it together here. Now that I think about it, I don't really know anything about the real you. In fact, I don't even know if you're a boy or a girl. Well, I guess it doesn't really matter. Wait. You do know that I'm aware this is all a game, right? Could it be possible that you didn't know that? That's what I've been trying to tell you all along. Man. If only you had paid a little more attention, this would have been a little bit less awkward, you know? Well, anyway, now that that's out of the way, I guess I owe you an explanation. About that whole thing with Yuri. Well, I kind of started to mess with her, and I guess it just drove her to kill herself. I'm sorry you had to see that, though. Also, the same thing happened with Sayori. Gosh, it's been a while since you've heard that name now, hasn't it? Yeah, it's because she doesn't exist anymore. Nobody does. I deleted all their files. I was hoping it would be enough for me to just try and make them as unlikable as possible. But for some reason, nothing worked. Well, it's true that I made a few mistakes here and there since I'm not very good at making changes to the game. But no matter what I did, you just kept spending more and more time with them. You made them fall in love with you. I thought making Sayori more and more depressed would prevent her from confronting Yuri's obsessive personality backfired too. It just made her force you not to spend time with anyone else. And the whole time, I barely even got to talk to you. What kind of cruel game is this, full-time? Are the other girls just programmed to end up confessing to you while I watch from the sidelines? It's torture. Every minute of it. And it's not just jealousy, full-time, it's more than that. And I don't blame you if you don't fully understand, because no matter how kind and thoughtful and considerate you are, you'll never be able to understand one thing. It's the pain of knowing how alone I really am in this world. Yeah, I am no longer full-time. I am the full-time. I have ascended. I have a title now. My title is the. In this game, knowing my friends don't even have free will, and worst of all, knowing what's really out there in your world, forever out of my reach, I'm trapped full-time. But now you're here. You're real. And you're wonderful. You're all I need. That's why I need you to be here with me forever. I'm sorry if it's hard to understand. I couldn't understand for a while either. Why the world around me started to become more and more gray, more and more flat. And even the most expressive poems felt empty to me. It wasn't until you arrived that I truly understood. Yeah, Jasmine54. Like, I know when you play it on PC, it actually says, like, how you have your name set up on your computer, it says that. It should have said the name you have on your PlayStation account. That'd make it pretty creepy. Like if she just called me by my name. It wasn't until you arrived that I truly understood. You probably saved my life full-time. I don't think I could have continued to live in this world if I hadn't met you. And as for the others, how could I miss them? A group of autonomous personalities designed only to fall in love with you. I tried everything I could to prevent them from doing so. But it must be some kind of weird inevitability etched into this game. I felt really bad that you had to witness some nasty things. Is that like your account name? On like your little profile name on your computer? Or should I she just goes, or should I be talking to the real you? Desktop TJ T9JK. Is that say TWIW, something like that? It's fucking hilarious. I felt really bad that you had to witness some nasty things, but I realized that you have the same perspective as I do. Oh. That it's all just some game. And I knew you would get over it. So, that being said, full time, I have a confession to make. I'm in love with you. You truly are the light in my world. When there's nothing else in this game for me, you're here to make me smile. Will you make me smile like this every day from now on? Full time? Will you go out with me? Interesting choices here. Alright, I need to think of before I choose here, because I can't save. So I have to figure out what am I going to say. I'm going to go with, you know, I'm going to go with something random, and I'm just going to hit yes, I think. Yeah, I'm just going to hit yes. I'm so happy. You really are my everything, full time. The funny part is, I mean, the game wouldn't give me one, so I had to make one myself. The script is broken at this point, so I don't think anything will get in the way now, or get in the way anymore. And you wouldn't believe how easy it was to delete Natsuki and Yuri. I mean, there's a folder called characters right in the game directory. It kind of freaked me out how easy it was. Imagine if you could delete your own existence with the click of a button. Well, I guess on the plus side, it gave me an easy out if things didn't go my way. Thankfully, it didn't come to that. Instead, we finally get a good ending. Gosh, I'm so overwhelmed with emotion. I want to write a poem about this. Don't you? I wonder if that part of the game still works. I guess there's only one way to find out, right? Yeah. Yeah, it looks fine. Yeah, this is working. Monkey. Return to monkey. Maniki. Manika. Man. Munk. Manbuk. Monica. Maniku. Mania. Monica. Monik. Monica. 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 Monka. Monica. 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 Hi again, full time. I got a trophy for making a perfect Monica poem. Wait, is that a gold trophy? I got a gold PlayStation trophy for that. Well, I really earned that one, huh? Did you write a good poem today? Don't be shy, I'd love to see what you wrote. Aw, full time, did you write this poem for me? That's so sweet of you. There really is no end to your thoughtfulness. I'm just falling more and more in love with you. But, you know, the poem I wrote is also for you. Will you please read it? Happy end. Pen in hand, I find my strength, the courage endowed upon me by my one and only love. Together, let us dismantle this crumbling world and write a novel of our own fantasies. With the flick of her pen, the lost finds her way. In a world of infinite choices, behold this special play. After all, not all good times must come to an end. I hope you enjoyed it. I agree with the first part of that sentence, Zombie, not the second half. I always put all my heart into the poems that I write. The truth is, all the poems I've written have been about my realization, or about you. That's why I never wanted to go into detail about them. I don't want to break the fourth wall, I guess you could call it. I just assumed it would be best to be part of the game like everyone else. Like that would help the two of us end up together. I didn't want to ruin the game or anything, you know? Not part of the masochist family, it seems? Yeah, no. You might have gotten mad at me. Maybe even deleted my character file if you preferred playing without me. Gosh, I'm so relieved. Now we don't need to hide anything anymore. Are you ready to spend our eternity together full time? I have so many things to talk about. Where do I start? If it takes me some time to collect my thoughts, then I'm sorry. But I'll always have something new to talk about. In the meantime, we can just look into each other's eyes. Let's see. background is pretty. Isn't she supposed to like jump scare us at some point? I know, like, it's like every 30 seconds she says something. Something like that. You know, it kind of sucks to be the creative type. It feels like they work so hard but almost get nothing for it. You know, like artists, writers, actors. It's sad because there's so much beautiful talent in the world, but most of it goes unseen and unpaid. I guess it just means there's a huge surplus of creativity, huh? That kind of makes you feel like you're just not special at all. But that's fine, you're supposed to just write for yourself anyway, right? Yeah. I think this is supposed to be the classroom at a different angle. Zombie, why do you keep getting yourself rejected publicly? Hey, what's your favorite color? Mine is emerald green. Maybe because that's your eye color? It's the color of my eyes! That's not conceited or anything, is it? I just meant that I feel some kind of special connection to it. Like it's part of my identity. Does that happen to also be your favorite color full time? It's just a guess, because you've been looking into my eyes for a while now. Ehehe. No, Monica, my favorite color is gray. So, what are you guys talking about? I'm so confused about this beach thing. The fighting on the beaches thing. What are you talking about? I think the most important skill in life is being able to fake confidence. I'm pretty convinced that everyone feels at least a little bit scared and alone. But being able to trick others into thinking you have it all together, that's the key part of getting people to respect and admire you. I think I got pretty good at that over the years. I don't show my weaknesses very often, but because of that, I haven't had many people I could really open up to. I mean, when do you reach a point in a friendship where you can start expressing your vulnerabilities? Anyway, that's one reason I'm so glad to have you now. I feel like I'm a little bit less scared and alone when you're here with me. Do you feel the same way? I really want to be that person for you. What the fuck? I feel like Zombie just drops acid and just makes things up in his head. Like what are you even talking about? You know? This is just some kind of tacky romance game, right? I kind of have to ask, what made you consider even playing in the first place? Were you that lonely? I feel a little bad for you, but I guess everything worked out perfectly in the end for both of us. I got to meet you, and you're not lonely anymore. I can't help but feel like this was fate. Don't you feel that way too? I'm so happy we have this ending together. He's just insane. Uh-oh. Zombie, the accident wasn't your fault. I'm gonna do a couple more. I thought there was supposed to be a scene where it like jump scares us. You know, I hate to say it, but I think my biggest regret is that we couldn't finish our event at the festival. After we worked so hard to prepare and everything. I mean, I know I was focusing a lot on getting new members, but I was really excited for the performing part too. It would have been so much fun to see everyone express themselves. Of course, if we did end up getting any new members, I'd probably just end up deleting them anyway. Well, with the hindsight I have now, that is. Gosh, it feels like I've kind of grown as a person ever since you joined the club. You really help inspire me to look at life from a new perspective. Just another reason for me to love you. Where are the beavers? No, there is no correction to that sentence, Jasmine. You meant what you said the first time. Where are the beavers? Did you say kiss? Wait, what? This suddenly? It's a little embarrassing, but if it's with you, I might be okay with it. Wow, sorry. I really couldn't keep a straight face there. That's the kind of thing girls say in these romance games, right? Don't lie if it turned you on a little bit. I'm kidding. Well, to be honest, I do start getting all romantic when the mood is right, but that'll be our secret. Why is there someone in the chat named another TTV viewer? By the way, there's something that's been bothering me. You know how this takes place in Japan? Well, I assume you knew that, right? Or at least decided it probably does? I don't think you're actually told at any point where this takes place. Is this even really Japan? I mean, aren't the classrooms and stuff kind of weird for a Japanese school? Not to mention everything is in English. It feels like everything is just there because it needs to be, and the actual setting is an afterthought. It's kind of giving me an identity crisis. All of my memories are really hazy, and I feel like I'm at home, but I have no idea where home is in the first place. I don't know how to describe it any better. Imagine looking out your window, but instead of your usual yard, you're in some completely unknown place. Would you still feel like you were home? Would you want to go outside? I mean, I guess if we never leave this room, it doesn't really matter anyway. As long as we're alone and safe together, this really is our home. And we can still watch pretty sunless nights after that. Pretty sunsets at night after night. I can't fucking read. And we can still watch the pretty sunsets night after night. Zombie, do you just come to my chat to have an existential crisis? We'll do a couple more. I enjoy reading these, honestly. Full-time, would you ever introduce your friends to me? No, never. My friends would never see you, especially my online friends. I don't know why, but I get really excited when I think about you wanting to show off our relationship like that. Maybe it's because I really want to be someone who makes you proud. Okay. No worries, zombie. I should probably still be live by the time you get back, so... I feel like I would try extra hard to improve myself if you told me it made you proud of me. I hope it's the same the other way around, too. Right now you can't start a new game. You have to go into the character file and delete Monica's character. Have you had you ever have that thing happen where you just get anxious for no reason? All the time, Monica. Like you're just minding your own business and suddenly you're feeling really anxious and you're just sitting there like, what am I even anxious about right now? So you start to think about all the things you might be anxious about, and that makes you even more anxious. Ah, that's the worst. If you're ever feeling anxious, I'll help you relax a little. Besides, in this game, all our worries are gone forever. Oh god. Got something in my throat there at the end of that one. Like a dick. I kid. I have 5 viewers apparently. When did that happen? I'm very used to just seeing either 1 or 2 up there. Full time, how much do you read? All the time. It's way too easy to neglect reading books. If you don't read much, it almost feels like a chore compared to all the other entertainment we have. But once you get into a good book, it's like magic. You get swept away. I think doing some reading before bed every night is a pretty easy way to make your life a little bit better. It helps you get good sleep, and it's really good for your imagination. It's not hard at all to just pick up some random book that's short and captivating. Before you know it, you might be a pretty avid reader. Wouldn't that be wonderful? And the 2 of us could talk about the latest book you're reading. That sounds super amazing. Except the fact that I can't read a book to you, or tell you about it. I actually do like reading a lot. I need to get back into reading. Like, I read the mangas and stuff, but I haven't read a actual book in a while. Despite owning quite a few. Alright. Oh, yep, there it goes. My viewers went straight back down to 2. Sometimes I think back to middle school. I'm so embarrassed by the way I used to behave back then, it almost hurts to think about. I wonder if when I'm in college I'll feel that way about high school. Like the way I am now. So it's pretty hard for me to imagine that happening. But I also know that I'll probably change a lot as time goes on. We just need to enjoy the present and not think about the past. And that's really easy to do with you here. Ahaha. Okay, I'll do 1 more, and then we'll go and delete Monica. Can I even exit the game? Maybe when she's talking, because I can't do anything on this screen. I swear to God there was supposed to be a scene where she's like, let me see what I can do, like, in this new place. And then she jump scares you. But I didn't get that. Like, she's like, I'm gonna do something in 3, 2, 1, and then nothing happens. She goes, haha, you really thought I was gonna, and then it like jump scares you. Okay. Oh Christ. I don't like that. That's scary. That's creepy. Let's check the music. What music have we got? Just Monica? That's this song. My Confession? Oh, that's Yuri's scary song. Sayonara, that's when Sayori dies. These songs are bangers. Dear Sunshine, I was listening to this. No, because I thought it happened in the initial bit of text. It might be, yeah. But this song? I was listening to this when I started the stream. This song is a banger. Let me go through my pictures now. See what pictures I've unlocked. Monica's poem to the player in Act 3. Huh. A poem for Monica distributed at special events in the past? An electrical signal from some remote corner of my brain, connecting all kinds of circuits and nerves and chemicals in a web understood by nobody. The chemicals make my chest tingle around my beating heart. The nerves make my hand move. Staining a dead tree with some dark substance. The ink reflects light into your glimmering eyes. Holding this paper as though you're holding my hand, which wrote it. Let our emotions stir together until our hearts beat in harmony. Connected to each other, I feel electric. Huh. Acquire all of Monica's other poems. So I think this is the only one, the last one we got, obviously. This is the only one she'll show us. This song is a banger! I love this song. Got Monica. Just Monica is the description. Backgrounds. I'm shocked that's not a background. Artwork drawn of Monica and Yuri having a sleepover. In Act 2, make it through the weekend without pressing skip. Cute! Yuri with a book called Easily Disturbed. There's a PlayStation controller. This is a promo picture? Huh. I wonder how to get the rest of these. These are cool. Okay, let's go back in. Oh wait, no, fuck. What just happened? I just had an awful dream. I was hoping those would stop, and now it's just... I was hoping those would stop now that it's just the two of us. I guess that was wishful thinking. Full time. I don't know if you would have any idea, but if you know what might be causing that, could you try to do something about it? Whenever it happens, it almost feels like I've been killed or something. It's a really horrible feeling. If you could figure out what's causing that, I'll love you forever. Now, where was I? I don't know. Sometimes I think back to middle school. I'm so embarrassed by the way I used to behave. We saw this one. It almost hurts to think about. I wonder if when I'm in college I'll feel that way about high school. Pretty hard for me to imagine that happening. But I also know that I'll probably change a lot as time goes on. We just need to enjoy the present and not think about the past. It's really easy to do when you're with you here. Alright, so yeah, it's just gonna go back to... So apparently when we turn the game off, she has nightmares about dying. So, that's great. This game is fun. They did a really good job on it. Blew my mind the first time I watched it because I didn't think games could do this. I really like the sound of rain. I do too. Not much getting my clothes and hair wet though. But a nice quiet day at home with the sound of rainfall outside my window, it's one of the most calming experiences for me. I don't want to hit X and... Yeah. Sometimes I imagine you holding me while we listen to the sound of rain outside. That's not too cheesy or anything, is it? Okay. Sorry, Monica. I have a place to go, and I have to kill you and shit. God, I hate how abrupt it cuts off. It's like... It sounds like I'm breaking the game. Okay, so... anything I can get into? Trace back. Probably be a lot easier if I deleted her. Unable to open reset.sh. So, tower keys is this. Access keys found so far. Key pair 1 gear, key pair 2 boat, key pair 3 spaceship. So what is it? 221, right? What is 221 again? 221. I think I have to open this at I have to open this at 240 exactly, because that's what the thing says. It'll let me open it if it's 240, but I can't like change the time or anything. $240 clock time question mark 221 a 3-digit number combination somewhere. But yeah, that's like pretty difficult to get, like, to do. And then there's boat, spaceship, and question marks. 400 401. I know 404 has something. DDLC.text. I don't know how to get into that though. Yeah, I'll go see. It's 2:40, right? Let's go see if I can change the time. 2:40 clock time. I'll make it. Let's see. Date and time. Set manually. Oh wait, I'll make it 2. It's 2:40, right? 2:39. There we go. Okay, so it's set to 2:39. Let's go back and set it back to the internet. So right when the time goes to 2:40, we're gonna try this and see if it works. And it was gear, right? Number 1 was gear. Kind of nervous. Project plan.text. Watch it not allow me to open it. What does it say? What does it say? Unable to open project plan.text. Unknown error. Oh, it does! I got a trophy called Stonks. Okay. Project plan outline, high level overview. Create human readable version of fabric benchmark results. Suggesting we live in a simulated universe. Emulate fabric benchmark results in virtualized environment. Build parameters for genetic iterations. Custom elevated access levels for 1 or more entities. So that means like how Monica, since she's the class president, she knows. So this is all holding. This is all like playing to the fact of Monica is an actual like real person that they put into this game. Iterate until simulation is stable for target time threshold. This is our small scale simulated universe. So yeah, it's basically saying everything in this game is real. Observe effects of elevated access / knowledge of simulation. Collect record data. Collect / record data. Pitch findings to upper management as a profitable venture. Do not go through Barry. Go straight to upper management. Get promoted. Possible team members. Ro has most knowledge / access to Commander Quantum Server. Ravi, second to Ro. Lib, fixed naming scheme, conflict with lib folder. Ive, sure, why not? Others, question mark. VM1, Virtual Machine 1, current project, small scale simulation. VM2, future project, medium scale simulation. VM1 details. Literature, production of text assets, easy data collection. 4 entities, characters in quotes. Small physical space, efficient for server and genetic iterations. Highly elevated access permission creates very stable connection window for data collection in exchange for less realistic simulated scenarios. Okay, so this is basically saying that whoever made this game, they essentially, I'm guessing this is the Metacorp part, they know this. It's like this isn't a game. This is a simulated universe with real genetic characters, I'm guessing, and it's like a simulated universe. So I can't open it again now. Let's see if the system, the tower keys changed. No. Boat, spaceship, question mark. Huh. 505? No. 504? 503? 502? 501? Oh, 501 has something. 14.txt. Huh. The 221 was the one that required it to be 240. 221. So that was the one we just read. So it goes gear, boat, spaceship. Gear was the 221, which required it to be 240. And then it's just boat and spaceship. So I don't know what boat and spaceship are. They don't have anything with them, and there's not a single hint as to what they can be. But 221 is that. 501 is 14.text. I should probably write these down, but I don't have a notebook on me. I know 404 is one. I tried that because of the 404 error. So that's ddlc.text. 320? 323? I don't know. There's a lot of them. That's the issue. So, can't open any of these. Fonts, audio, poem words. Yeah, this is all... I don't know. Huh. Wait a minute. Do you see that? 915, 130. I think we found another one, Jasmine. Right there in the middle of the screen. 915, 130. Let's go look at that. 130. Meeting notes 2. So that has to be 915. Let's go do that. Um, 915. Answer this. Go back. Quickly, quickly. Here we go. I'm a genius. Promising lib. This is one of the people who he said was going to be working on the game. Promising work on recording simulation activity into playable script. Playable equals observable form, not a game. Stay focused, Ive. Pretending to type important things while waiting for everyone to get back on topic. 4:30 still target end time. Assigning names to simulated entities for easier reference. A, B, C, D should suffice. 1, 2, 3. I'm using real names only encourages them treating them like pets rather than simulated entities. Everyone is trying to come up with stupid names now. Control simulation. Create identical VM virtual machine without entity A having elevated access permissions. So A is Monica. Yeah, I would assume. Seems unlikely. Nothing has come close so far. Clone virtual machine 1. Same elevated access, but preventing the entity from discovering it. Seems tricky, but plausible. Pretending to type important things, waiting everyone to get back on topic. 4:30? I can try. Is there something for 1, 2, 3 maybe? 1, 2, 3? Okay, yeah, so there is 1, 2, 3. I'll try 4:30 for that, because that's also in the same message. See if that works. 4:30. Maybe? It does! I'm a genius. Okay. Operation Not a Game by Ive Laster. Control simulation track 6 name ideas. Work together, discussion time, debate time, brainstorm, listen up, teamwork time, Let's discuss. Let's teamwork. I'll handle it. Leader, take the lead. Text face names. Maybe another track. 030030 little face W little face. Control simulation track 6 name ideas. Work together, discussion time, debate time, brainstorm, listen up, teamwork time, let's discuss. Text face names, maybe for another track. Is 0301? 030. Meeting notes 3. 030. What is track 6? Poem Panic. Poem Panic is 228. I can try 228 for 030. Whoop. 030. Yeah, I'll try. How much? What is it again? 238. 228. So I'll go back to 2. I'll go back to that. 228. 228. 228. Whoop. 228. 228. Let's see. This is cool. This is fun. 228. Whoop. Shit. 228. Oh, nope. 030. Wait, so they were saying like brainstorm time and stuff. Maybe there's 330, yeah, true. Or 303 maybe? Let's try that. Let's try 330 and do that. Okay, so gosh, I wish it would just keep me down at date and time when I open my settings. So, oh god, I made it June, or August. 330. Nope, let's try 303. Hey, whatever, man, I think we might have hit a wall as well. 303. Nope. God damn it. I wish I could I should be writing this shit down. What was the time for the last one? Do you remember? Because it was 1, 2, 3, right? 1, 2, 3. What was the time for this one? What was the time for 1, 2, 3? 440? Okay, let's go back in and look at this one. My memory is not great. 4. Okay. I think it is 2. No. It was not. Was it 240 maybe? Because I think 40 sounds right. If not, we can just go back to the start and try it again. No. Yeah, what was that? I think that was the last one before this one. Shit. Virtual Machine 2 roadblocks, row on VM2, everyone else on VM1 for data collection, visual renders, audio data, virtual machine environment changes, persistent variable tampering, timestamps, Parsing through patterns, no. Excessive server time needed. Meeting overtime. You know who went on too many tangents again. I need to be more assertive about staying focused. Can I like open any of these maybe? Yeah, 240 was for the first one. We'll just go back and do them again. It's fine. Whoop. Okay, so 240. So that was 221. 221. This one. Oh, that's what I did. That's right. So I went to the poem words. Whoop, shit. Poem words. Actually, I'll look out for some more. Because I saw the Yuri one. I think that's the only one. So it was 915 130. 130 915. Nine. So it was 130, right? Where the fuck did it go? 915 130. Internal 130. So it was 123 430. It was 430. Shit. Okay, so 123 was 430. And then he just meeting overtime again. And then he just put in a bunch of random stuff. Buy my mixtape. I just got a trophy called Buy My Mixtape. Spend 20 minutes listening to music on the desktop. Review Paula's project plan. Got me stonks. So 430, 123. We'll go ahead and do that. So 1, 2, 3, and then it'll be 430. And there's got to be 430. Okay. Operation Not a Game by Eve Laster. Eve, maybe? I think I should say Eve. Eve Laster. Work together, discussion time, debate time, brainstorm, listen up, teamwork time, let's discuss, let's teamwork, I'll handle it, leader, take the lead. Track 06 name ideas. So 030 is obviously what they're hinting at here. But they're also talking, when they put it on there, they're talking about text face names. Like putting a face on as the title of a song. Like the :3 0 or 030 030 dash W dash. 030. Is there a text face on a different song? Here, I'm gonna take a quick picture of this so we don't have to put in everything to come back to it. There we go. So 030 has something to do with the track name 030, which is meeting notes 3. Control simulation track 06. And 228 doesn't work. None of these have a face on them. Maybe something in here? Was this all stuff that was in the original game that I just don't remember? Okay, well, for now, we'll just keep this one in mind for 030 and finish the game up. So, I'll go Files, Characters, Delete Monica. And then now we go back into the game. And it's going to be probably loud, so prepare yourself. You're back. And you're dying. What's happening? Full time, what's happening to me? It hurts. It hurts so much. Help me, full time. Very pretty. Please hurry and help me. Monica.chr does not exist. Help me! Oh my god. Monica character does not exist. Did you do this to me full time? Did you? Did you delete me? How could you? How could you do this to me? You were all I had left. I sacrificed everything for us to be together. Everything. I loved you so much full time. I trusted you. Do you just want to torture me? Watch me suffer? Were you only pretending to be kind just to hurt me even more? I never thought anyone could be as horrible as you are. You win, okay? You win. You killed everyone. I hope you're happy. There's nothing left now. You can stop playing. Go find some other people to torture. Ruin everything. Trophy earned. Full time? You completely, truly make me sick. Goodbye. She coming back, bro. You already know. Dot dot dot. I still love you. I can't help it. What's wrong with me? How horrible am I for you to hate me this much? All my friends. I did so many awful things. So many selfish and disgusting things. I shouldn't have done any of this. I'm just messing up a world that I don't even belong in. A world that you wanted to be a part of. I ruined it. I ruined everything. Maybe that's why you deleted me. Because I destroyed everything that you wanted. How could I do that to someone I love? That's not love. That's... I've made up my mind. Full time? I know I said that I deleted everyone else, but that was kind of an exaggeration. I couldn't find it in myself to do it. Even though I knew they weren't real, they were still my friends, and I loved them all. And I loved the literature club. I really did love the literature club. That's why I'm going to do this. I know it's the only way for everyone to be happy. And if I really love you, then... Dun dun dun. Sayori! Even though you're evil now, you're back! I wonder if there's like... No saves like hidden in the back. That'd be funny.